Hello everyone, welcome to the episode of Whiteboard series. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the difference between a materialistic person and a spiritual person. So, first of all, you have to know that there is no much difference between a spiritual person and a materialistic person. A materialistic person doesn't know he is inside Maya, whereas a spiritual person knows he is inside Maya. But when both of them achieve samadhi, that is the thoughtless state, they are same. So both materialistic person, spiritual person, the source of their consciousness is same. However, when they go inside Maya, there is a difference. Inside the Maya, a spiritual person consciously knows that he is inside Maya, and a materialistic person forgets that he is inside Maya. So I will give an example. Now let's say you have slept, that is around 10 p.m. you slept, and around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. you started getting a dream. So you were in a palace. So there was a palace, and in the palace you were ruling a kingdom. You have a kingdom, you have many elephants, horses, soldiers, people, and also a beautiful queen. So you are a king and you are ruling a kingdom in the, let's say the name of the city is Vishalakshapuram. So in the kingdom of Vishalakshapuram, you are ruling, you are the king of the place, and you are leading your life in the best way possible. Let's say you are very rich, that is full of gold, silver, jewelry, lot of beautiful queens, and many strong soldiers nearby. So you're leading a very beautiful life. Let's say you're acquiring new and new kingdoms, that is there are many cities nearby who are being ruled by the other kings. So you are fighting a war and winning against them, so that finally you can gain over the kingdom. So you are leading a life of a king in one of the dream. In that dream, let's say you went inside the enemy's territory, that is the neighboring king's territory, and you have gone inside with some of your spy soldiers. You have gone inside to see how they operate like a spy, and you are getting to know many things about the other king, that is where he hides his powerful weapons, what is his plan to defeat you in the war. So you are seeing it, and suddenly when you are spying on the other king, the dream disappears because of no strength to the dream. That is, whenever your concentration is not high, what happens is the dream fades away. So your power to create Maya gets destroyed. That is, Maya can be only created by Veerya. So Veerya is nothing but your sexual energy. That is, the Kundalini starts in the Mooladhara chakra. So as soon as you eat food and when you sleep, the food gets converted to sexual energy. The sexual energy, if stored, can create Maya. So Maya meaning imaginative world. That is how all Vishnus create Maya in the causal realm. In the causal realm, there are many Vishnus called as Garbhodaksha Vishnus. So these Garbhodaksha Vishnus have stored their Veerya, Veerya meaning Maya creating ability, for many years, that is maybe millions of years in the earthly realm. So they can create Maya, that is your mental creation, in a very strong manner. They are very powerful Vishnus, and they can create Maya in the size of galaxies, universes. So that is their power, to create Maya which is in the scale of universes, because of their powerful mind. That is, they have stored their Veerya for so long that the creative energy, that is the sexual energy, has not been wasted, and it has been used to create Maya. So that is how Vishnus create universes. Now you, who is a small Vishnu himself, called Kshirodaksha Vishnu, has created a small universe. Not small universe, let's say a small city like this, that is Vishalakshapura. So in Vishalakshapura, you have created your own kingdom, and you have many horses, elephants, queen, and also some people in your kingdom. And the sky is blue, you have sun, clouds, everything. So near the Vishalakshapura city, you are trying to spy on the other kingdoms. In other kingdoms, there are kings who are just as smart as like you. So you are trying to spy on them. And when you were spying on them, immediately the dream disappeared. So the dream disappeared because you are not a powerful Vishnu. You have not stored your sexual energy for millions of years, and that's why you can only create small cities like this. But those small cities are not stable. That is, they can fade away immediately when your Veerya empties. That is, when your sexual energy gets used for other purposes like digestion or love, or when it gets used for breathing or some bodily activities. The Veerya gets emptied and the Maya disappears. Whereas Shiva, Vishnu, the causal beings, are not like that. They are the creators of the universe. They have the ability to do that because of the millions of years of stored Veerya, energy. And now the dream disappears. So you will come back to Vishnu's Maya. So you were living in Vishnu's Maya. Let's say this Garbhodaksha Vishnu created one Maya which was deep until the physical realm. So it is in the deepest part of the physical realm, that is Patal Lok, Narak Lok. So from there are many worlds, that is Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, Patal, Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Satya. So there are many lokas in one strand of Vishnu's Maya. In Bhur Loka, you were living in default. In default setting, you were dreaming, or at least you were trying to create a city, but you failed to. So whenever you fail to create a dream, you go to the Vishnu's default Loka assigned to you. So why have you been put to this Bhur Loka? Why are you here? You are here because you had a desire. When you were in the Shiva state of consciousness, that is the null state, the void state, thoughtless state, there arose one spark of desire. So inside you, that one spark led to begging, because you are a very small Vishnu. You were an immature Vishnu back then, when you were an ant or amoeba. You told Vishnu, you begged him, please, I want to know how to eat food. I want to know how to reproduce. I want to know how to make babies. I want to have my own family, my own wife, children, husband, brother, sister, etc. So please teach me how to. So Vishnu, that's why he put you to Burloka to learn. The Garbhodaksha Vishnu in the causal realm, he told, okay baby Vishnu, don't worry, I'll put you inside my Maya, that is in the Burloka, and you can live a beautiful life. So that is why you are there in the Burloka, that is the earthly realm. In the earthly realm, that is our solar system, there are Navagrahas, that is Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, Rahu, Ketu, Sun, Moon, etc. So in the Navagraha system, that is the Burloka system, you are living inside earth and you are living in some city because you begged Vishnu to have this life. It's not like you were trapped here. You are completely responsible for being here. That is, Vishnu never asked for you to be here. You yourself, from the null state, when a spark of desire arose, you asked Vishnu, I have a desire, please can I enter your Maya to fulfill that desire. So that is how you are inside Vishnu's Maya. But you are still learning how to make Maya like him, because his Maya is very powerful. That is, it doesn't disappear easily. Now, if I tell this duster to disappear, it doesn't disappear because it is Vishnu's Maya, not your Maya. If it was your Maya, you could make it disappear. But there was risk of making the whole dream disappear also. That is, you are not a very creative person. And that is why sadhana is done. So sadhana is done so that you improve your Maya creating abilities. So whenever you do sadhana of Bijaksharas like Shrim, Reem, Aim, Kleem, Shrim representing the assets. So inside a dream, you have assets like gold, jewelry, and your body itself is an asset. Your mind also is an asset. Your intellect, emotion, everything is an asset. So that asset is also called as Lakshmi or Shrim. So that is represented by the Bijakshara Shrim. And Reem is your gunas, that is Rajas, Tamas, Sattva. So all your features, the behavior, your qualities is Reem. If you chant Reem for long, your Rajas, Tamas gunas will be transformed into Sattva guna. That is the desiring nature will become desireless. Instead of selfish, you become selfless if you chant Reem. Aim is for knowledge. So some Vishnus don't know they are inside the Maya, and that's why Aim is required. Aim is the Brahma Gyan. That is, whenever you chant Aim, slowly the knowledge of the universe starts downloading in your consciousness. And Kleem is your attraction, how attractive you are inside a dream. So that is Kleem. Then cream. Cream is the time element. So whenever you chant cream, a dimension of time gets created. That is, whatever desires you have, that is Kleem, Shreem, Aim, Reem, whatever desires you have, for that to fulfill, a dimension of time gets created. So that's a very powerful bija, cream. And some tantrics chant it as Kring or Aing, Shring, Ring. If you do ing, that is, if you add ng instead of ma, that means you were a tantric in the previous life. But if you use ma, that is then you are Vedic or yogic in nature. So if you are a yogi, then you have to practice sound, the ending with sound. Whereas if you are a tantric, you have to practice with ng sound, ng sound.